Specialist, why are you wearing your fleece cap? That is not the standard.
Sergeant, I'm wearing my fleece cap because I've been doing a police call all morning and it is 1 degree outside. My ears have effectively turned into shoe leather and my nose is leaking like a faucet and freezing snot sickles to my face.
Specialist, that is not the standard. If you are cold, do some PT.
Sergeant, I fail to see how doing PT will change the fact that I have frostbite and cannot feel my internal organs.
Specialist, that is not my problem and I do not like your attitude. I had better not see you put your hands in your pockets or use the hood on your field jacket.
Sergeant, does it say in the regulation that I cannot use the hood on my jacket? It is sleeting, and I'm still very cold.
Specialist, how do you expect to fight and win the nation's wars if you have your hood pulled over your head?
Sergeant, why would the Army bother even installing a hood on this thing if I'm not allowed to use it? Is that so that the Chinese sweatshop workers who make these things can earn an extra 7 cents a day? Holy shit.
Specialist, it is the Army. It does not have to make sense, and I do not need to explain regulation to you. I want you to write me an 800-word essay on what AR-670-1 means to you and have it to me by COB.
Sergeant, I can tell you right now from memory that Chapter 3 of AR-670-1 says that soldiers may wear the hood of the cold weather coat at their option. However, when the hood is not worn, soldiers will tuck it into the jacket and will zip the zipper.
Okay, you will still not wear your hood. You can add to regulations, but you cannot take away from them. Instead of an essay, you will give a class on the prevention of cold weather injuries.
Sergeant, since I am not allowed to put my hands in my pockets and the only gloves you will let me wear are these working gloves with the wool inserts which make my hands itch like they gonorrhea, I will be lucky to have hands with which to type up a boring PowerPoint presentation on a topic that you clearly lack an understanding of or even care about.
Specialist, you will continue this police call until it is done to standard.
Holy shit, Sergeant. I cannot find any trash because it is buried under 3 feet of snow. I pissed my pants an hour ago and the urine froze to my leg and formed an ice sculpture that looks like the Elephant Man. Soviet prisoners, penguins, Canadian lumberjacks, Santa Claus and Alaskan fishermen are all warmer than I am and I only hope that I die before I watch my forearms turn black.
Specialist, why are you wearing your black fleece? That is no longer authorized.
Sergeant, you would not let me go to CIF last week and de-exit for the green one because I was too busy doing a class A inspection for a uniform I will never wear. This black fleece is the only thing postponing my death.
Specialist, you will take it off. If you had a Ranger tab like me, you would not be cold. Your Ranger tab would keep you warm.
Sergeant, I am a female, and therefore ineligible to attend Ranger School. What do they teach you in Ranger School that will allow you to survive in negative temperatures while only wearing a crappy uniform that is as effective as a trash bag in keeping soldiers warm? Did they teach you how to sew 5,000 of those tabs together to make a blanket?
Specialist, you need to have the Army service uniform by next week. We will do an inspection.
Sergeant, we just did a Class A inspection last week. I do not plan on staying in the Army, or perhaps even surviving long enough to go past the wear-out date on the Class A uniform.
Specialist, you will use your clothing allowance and purchase this uniform.
Sergeant, I received my clothing allowance 6 months ago and spent it buying expensive eyebrow, tactical gloves that I am not allowed to wear while doing a police call, and patches for my uniforms so that they can hang in my closet as worn and you can feel like a good NCO. I do not want to take out a loan to purchase a uniform I do not need so you can conduct an inspection on a female uniform that you do not even know the standards on.
Specialist, why is this police call not completed?